Velocicoaster is the world-class multi-launch coaster at Universal Islands of Adventure. This ride is the definition of a full package. It puts world-class theming into a world-class ride. Find out why I think this is one of the best roller coasters in the world. The Jurassic World Velocicoaster at Universal Islands of Adventure began development in the late 2010s as Universal partnered with Intamin to build a record-breaking roller coaster for the Jurassic Park area. Construction quietly took over from the former Triceratops encounter space, and although Universal kept the project secret for months, the towering track quickly drew attention. The coaster soft opened in May 2021 and celebrated its grand opening for the public on June the 10th, 2021, instantly becoming the tallest and fastest coaster on the resort. Velocicoaster is designed as an attraction in Jurassic World, created by Claire Dearing and giving guests a close-up, high-speed experience with the park's trained velociraptors. The queue sets up a story. You're about to be launched into the raptor enclosure, despite Owen Grady warning that it's a terrible idea. Inside, you see raptor animatronics, training bays, and screens showing the raptor pack. Blue, Delta, Echo, and Charlie, getting ready for the chase. The ride itself is meant to feel like you're racing alongside the raptors as they dart through the rockwork. It blends intense coaster elements with theming, tension, and animal encounters. Velocicoaster has 3 lines: standby, fast lane, and single rider. Most people go through standby, and on an average day, it takes 60 to 90 minutes. A single rider line can be a massive time saver, but usually Universal doesn't keep it open. Fast lane is a pricey upcharge, but when the park gets slammed, it is worth it, especially if you want to ride Hagrid's, which can usually get up to a 4-hour wait. The queue line is immersive, with multiple pre-shows and animatronics. It also moves at a brisk pace. On Velocicoaster, you will also encounter metal detectors, in which you need to put all your loose articles in a complimentary locker. You can then pick your stuff up on the other side when the ride is done. Velocicoaster runs 4 trains, each with 6 rows, each seating up to 24 riders. This ride usually runs 3 trains, but the crew is super efficient, rarely stacking. Thanks to the simplistic lap bar that provides tons of room for you to experience the forces, the crew can check the train at a brisk pace and usually dispatch it in under a minute, which is incredible. Once dispatched, you turn out of the station and pause on the first launch track. The tunnel's filled with mist, and you hear a noise countdown. The lights then turn blue and you blast off, accelerating you from 0 to 50 miles per hour or 80 kilometers per hour in just 2 seconds. This launch has a pretty respectable kick and is comparable to the final launch on Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. You then have a super sharp rise upward, providing the whole train with some nice positive G's. The first inversion, in Immelman, has strong positive G's on the ascent and provides good hang time in the front rows. The descent offers a quick ejector pop for those in back. The next element is an awesome dive loop. It is profiled like the original RMC Raptors, so those in front get a strong ejector pop entering the element, and a bit of hang time on the descent. Those in the back are whipped down the drop, getting some fun air time as well. Then comes a turn that doesn't do too much in terms of forces, but you do wind around rockwork. Keep in mind, the entire first half winds around rockwork and theming. Next is an S-hill that offers weak sustained ejector airtime throughout the train. Then comes another series of turns, which are again light on the forces, but still have great head choppers and theming. There is one more hill that offers nice floater airtime throughout the train, but from here on, Velocicoaster goes berserk. You then hit the second launch, propelling you to 70 miles per hour or 110 kilometers per hour. Once again, this launch has a respectable kick to it. You then blast upwards, treating riders to crushing positive G's, but this is just a calm before the storm. The top hat has a super sharp crest at the top, so those in front get several seconds of good sustained ejector airtime, and nice sustained floater airtime on the descent. Those in the back gently levitate out of their seat over the top, but once you clear, you get one of the most insane airtime moments ever devised. The long, 6-car train generates a crazy whip, and you get 3 seconds of insane ejector airtime. This airtime is comparable in power to the drop on Iron Gwazi, but I think it is even more potent. The pull-up gives some nice positive G's throughout the train, and you hit the 0G stall, which offers some forceful hang time and nice laterals entering and exiting the element. You then have a turnaround over the main entrance pathway of the attraction that comprises of a wave turn, a wall stall, and a smaller wave turn. The first wave turn gives decent sideways sustained ejector airtime throughout the whole train. The wall stall has a crazy combinations of laterals and thigh-crushing ejector airtime. The final turn is a bit of a dud, but the finale is anything but. You have this tiny bunny hill that gives a quick ejector pop for all, and then the ride's famous Mosasaurus roll, which is basically an elongated barrel roll over the lagoon. This inversion is wild. It delivers insane laterals and sustained inverted ejector airtime. It's truly one of the greatest moments on any roller coaster in the world. Then you have this curve double up into the brake run, with each hump delivering good ejector airtime for everyone. This ends one of the most relentless roller coasters in the world. Velocicoaster has relentless pacing throughout, as it maintains a very good speed, and most elements hit. Even those that don't somehow manage to pepper some theming and head choppers. So, what would I rate Velocicoaster? I would give this coaster undoubtedly a perfect 10 out of 10. This ride is incredibly intense, glass smooth, and has world-class theming. Velocicoaster is my overall top 5, and I also think it's the second best ride in Florida, only behind Busch Gardens Tampa's Iron Gwazi. If you enjoyed this review, please consider leaving a like and hitting that subscribe button. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.